YouTube! What is going on, y'all? It is your boy Young Texas and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Yesterday in my Warzone update video, I talked about the fact that I was hoping that today's Vanguard update would be bigger than yesterday's Warzone update because there wasn't really much to talk about in the Warzone update, and I was hoping there would be more to talk about in the Vanguard update, and I'm just a little bit disappointed. Now, there's certainly more information to cover in today's Vanguard update than in yesterday's Warzone update, but comparatively to other Vanguard weekly updates, this one's pretty small. Again, though, there shouldn't really be any sort of shock, and there definitely isn't on my part, as if you remember in last week's Vanguard update video, I talked about the fact that since Season 3 is just around the corner, we're probably going to start seeing some smaller updates. It would appear that I hit the nail right on the head with that one. These updates are getting smaller and smaller, but again, it makes sense because all of the updates that are really big and are going to take a lot of developer time and effort to put into are going to come with Season 3. All of that said, though, let's take a look at the content in today's Vanguard update. So if you had a combat shield placed in your secondary weapon slot, you would actually see an issue with the weapon in your primary weapon slot as it wasn't really displaying correctly, and this was just a graphical issue, but it has been fixed. Now, this next point is super important for people that like playing ranked play, and I mean, it's kind of important if you just play pubs, but it's really important for ranked and competitive players as we take a look at some map changes for spawns. So taking a look first at Tuscan, spawn locations for P3, the third hard point in the rotation, have been adjusted, so players are actually going to spawn a little bit further away from the hill so that those people that are actually in control aren't always facing danger back to back to back. Now, if you load into Tuscan Control, the initial spawn locations that you're going to get right at the start of every single round have actually been moved back, so it's going to take a little bit longer to get to those locations, which honestly, we're spawning pretty close to the back of the map anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Taking a look at Gulag Control, the spawns have been adjusted so that when players spawn in, they're not in imminent danger. And I gotta tell you, I was playing some Gulag Control on ranked play, and I was just getting spawn trapped, and it was absolutely ridiculous, and there was nothing you could do about it, but at least they have fixed that. Now, COD, if you're listening as an Optic Gaming fan and an Optic Texas fan, I'd really appreciate it if you would fix the spawns of Gulag Hardpoint, because I'm not gonna lie, they costed us that map against LAG. A couple changes have been made to weapons as well, one of them regarding a specific weapon and the other regarding Camo Challenges. So first, taking a look at the Camo Challenges, they have actually reduced the amount of headshots and long shots you need to unlock camos on your weapons. Now, unfortunately, if you've already done your little Camo Challenges, it's not really going to apply to you, and you're probably punching the air right now being like, damn, I needed all those long shots and headshots, and now these people don't have to do that much? Yeah, it sucks to suck, I guess. The Armaguerra 43 is the newest weapon in Call of Duty Vanguard, and I gotta tell you, it's probably one of my favorite weapons, and it is absolutely crazy, and it was actually completely silent if it had the silencer attachment on it. I know it's called a silencer. It's not supposed to be completely silent, but it was, and now it's not. An issue has been addressed in which attachment modifiers were allowed to stack. Now, this was a little bit of an exploit, as attachment modifiers are the things that change the stats on weapons. Now, players were able to put on certain attachments and get modifiers that weren't supposed to be there, or at least to that level, so they've patched that. Now, I gotta tell you, of course, this is comparatively, like I said, a small update, and not only that, but comparatively, it's also a kind of inconsequential update. The biggest change was probably regarding the spawns, and there weren't that big changes, because you can only change so much with that, right? All of that said, though, we can definitely expect some big updates to Call of Duty Vanguard just over the horizon with the Season 3 update, and I gotta tell you, we're actually like moving quite quickly through Vanguard and moving right towards Modern Warfare 2022, which, reminder, it is the last Call of Duty released on a yearly release cycle, so it's going to be interesting to see how the developers go forward with Vanguard. Now, I'm sure you know that players will go back to the previous year's Call of Duty if they don't enjoy the current year's Call of Duty. That's why we're seeing a little bit of a resurgence with Cold War right now, because a lot of players are going back to Cold War right now. So it's going to be interesting to see if the developers kind of anticipate that with Modern Warfare 2 2022. And so they keep pushing stuff for Vanguard. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, guys, that is effectively going to wrap up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like and comment on it down below. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on those notifications so you never miss any of my daily uploads. For even more from me, be sure to check out the links in the description below to connect with me on all of my social media so you never miss any of my content. Also, for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, intel, and so much more, be sure to use the links in the description below to connect with IPC on all of our social medias as well as our website. But other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. That's been it. Peace.